say, kids, what time is it?
Hey everybody, Keith here with a quick video. The weekend of July 31st, 2022 was an unfortunate one for a couple of reasons. We had a pair of cultural icons pass away, almost the same age. We had Star Trek actor Nichols pass away at age 89, and Boston Celtics legend Bill Russell pass away at age 88. I'll start with Nichelle. Nichelle was a pioneer for so many reasons. Being cast as part of the command crew on the original Star Trek in the mid 60s was breakthrough for television. And it's funny because Nichelle actually wanted to quit Star Trek after a season. And Martin Luther King, of all people, convinced her to stay, telling her that she was an inspiration to many young, not only young black people, but young women as well. She went on to get involved with NASA. She was just a brilliant woman. She was mega talented, singing, dancing, the whole bit. They let her sing a few times on Star Trek. Excuse me. Just tragic. I knew she was struggling over the last year or two with dementia, and her health was in decline, unfortunately. And I remember they were having a kind of her last tour around the convention circuit, and I believe that was scheduled for 2020, but something happened in 2020 that derailed the whole thing. So we weren't really able to go say goodbye to Nichelle. I did get to meet her in the early 90s, and I got to tell you, boy, she was at the time in her late 50s, probably, maybe early 60s. Stunning, just stunning, and what a sweetheart. When you go to these cons and you get in these long lines, I was a young guy, and so I sat in the cattle line to get his stupid signature. And when you get to the table, she gave you, a lot of time. I mean, she would actually have a conversation with you rather than just sign a picture and send you on your way. I did take a photo with her. I don't know where it is. This is back before digital photos, where you had to actually take a shot on film and then go have it developed and then get a print. The print is somewhere in a box. I don't know where it is, but you know what? I might have to go dig it out now that this has happened. So I can't say it comes as a shock, but it's tragic nonetheless. She was an amazing woman. And along those lines, Boston Celtics legend Bill Russell passed away yesterday, July 31st. And Bill Russell was another one of these pioneers. Bill Russell not only changed the game of basketball as it was, he's the most prolific winner in the history of the game, but much like Nichelle, was a trailblazer in the area of civil rights. This poor guy, there's a story where he came home after a road trip and someone had defecated on his front lawn. He went through the same kind of hell that Jackie Robinson went through, in breaking the color barrier in sports. But that aside, his winning has yet to be matched. Now, granted, I will say that the league was a little different back in the day. There were less teams. There was less road to travel, if you will. But it does not diminish his accomplishments in any way. This guy won 11 championships in a 13-year span. And aside from some of those New York Yankees teams of the past, nobody's come close to an achievement like that. I heard a stat today that he played in 21 deciding games in a championship from, high school, college, in the pros, and went 21-0 in every single one of those deciding games. This guy epitomized winning. He had a great laugh. If you've ever seen any interviews with him, he had one of those contagious laughs. I loved Bill Russell. But I think one of the biggest contributions he made to the game, and it's a lost art, is his ability to block. And yeah, we get a lot of great shot blockers in the NBA now, and even in college. But what do you see? They swat the ball out of bounds. And Bill Russell was smart. He would keep the ball inbounds. He would give his team an opportunity to retain possession, to get the ball away from the other team. Whereas now, when these guys swat the ball out of bounds and they flex and do their Sports Center poses, they're giving the ball right back to the opponent when they do that. They swat the ball out of bounds. It goes, last touched goes to the other team. So what Russell would do it was incredible. And I heard a story last night listening to some of the people talking about his legend. He would allow his opponent to get easy baskets early in the game and lull them into a false sense of security. So when the game was tight and when the game was on the line and they would try to do the same moves they got away with in the first quarter, he'd be right there to swat them down. So, Bill Russell, just incredible. He's probably the greatest Boston Celtic of all time. And if I were to, I'm not a Boston sports fan by any stretch. Those of you who know me know I'm not a Boston sports fan. But if I had to pick the Mount Rushmore, which is one face from each of the four major sports in the city of Boston, you've got to go Bobby Orr for hockey. You've got to go Ted Williams for baseball. You're going Tom Brady for football. And you're going Bill Russell for basketball. So rest in peace, Bill Russell. Rest in peace, Nichelle Nichols. Both legends. You both paved the way for generations that followed. And for that, we thank you both. And they'll both be missed. That's for sure. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you on the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, please subscribe to GeekTime TV. It really helps us grow the channel. And make sure you hit that bell icon in order to receive notifications every time we drop new content here. You can also check us out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeekTimeNet. Thanks again for watching. We will see you soon.
Say, kids, what time is that?